Hello. Thank you for joining with me for instructions for Step 6. The instruction for Step 6 is turn your attention inward. And I'd like to read something from the book Experience Your Perfect Soul, A Joyful Path to Self-Realization. This comes from William Samuel. It's titled About the Old Man Who Is to Be Put Off and Exactly How to Do It. He writes, "We have examined awareness to discover it includes all things. Awareness is the function, the activity of mind, consciousness. But whose mind? Whose consciousness? Here is the crux of the matter. Whose awareness is this? Who owns the awareness that is presently reading these words? Is it yours? Mine? Ask these questions and answer them for yourself before reading another word. Stop, put the book aside, and consider this awareness. Have you been considering it yours? Have you been acting on the assumption, perhaps unconsciously, that this consciousness is mine? Have you been thinking of it as the activity of your own mind? Be completely honest. The perception of this point was basic in my comprehension of reality, so I want to make it very clear to the reader. I ask you to look at the table across the room or at the blue sky outside your window. This seeing is awareness in action. By now we surely understand that the blue sky and the table, like images on the television screen, are within this awareness that is aware. But listen closely. Have we not thought of this consciousness as a personal possession? As mine, yours, ours, his? Reader, this is precisely what mankind believes. This is the position from which he has acted since the beginning of time. This is what religion, philosophy, and education have taught to this very moment, but it is not true. Such a concept is entirely false, and it is upon this false premise that the trials and tribulations of humanity are constructed. Understand this. This now awareness is neither yours nor mine. It does not belong to someone called me or us. It does not belong, period. Awareness, life, is. But who are we? Awareness is who we are. Awareness itself. We are not the ego, the personality or body, who says awareness is mine. That is the incorrect identity, the old man, the liar from the beginning, the deceiver, the devil himself. That is the one to be put off. That is the one to come out from and be ye separate. Listen carefully. The basic building block for our entire personal belief in an inharmonious human experience is the incorrect assumption that our present identity is one who owns, possesses, contains the awareness of these words. The belief that awareness is the function of our personal mind, that we are the custodians of consciousness, that we are the recipients of life. As long as we believe we are the container of awareness, we identify ourselves not as awareness itself, but as an empty ego, as the one who attempts to have awareness show us the things we want, the way we want them. Ponder this basic fact. Once the truth of it is felt, we do not long continue to identify ourselves as the old man who must be put off or as the mortal who must die. Rather, we claim awareness itself, life, reality, truth, infinite intelligence itself, as the sole and only identity. The awareness that sees or hears these words is this identity. We can never actually be the one who claims to possess, contain, imprison, enslave, and make a servant of awareness. When we believe ourselves to be that one, we live as a house divided, in bondage to our own false sense of self. Reader, you are not one who is aware. You are awareness. Simply to be told the human identity is a nothing claiming to be something, a phantom or a dream that isn't really going on, does not relax the tenacious grip with which we clutch our personal opinions of ourselves. How long has humanity been trying to put off the old man? Has it been successful? Not at all. Churchdom has been wrong in its identification of the pseudo-ego, because churchdom is the product of the pseudo-ego. Consequently, its admonitions as to what to do about it are incorrect and misleading. For instance, classical theology has thoroughly indoctrinated its adherents with the belief that the way to put off the old man is to divest him of his worst qualities, his immoralities, passions, and appetites. Humanly, this is commendable, but even if such a program were carried to a successful conclusion, the old man himself would still be left, a paragon of virtue, of course, upright and passionless, but still the old man, the deceiver, the wrong identity, and we would still believe ourselves to be that one. The admonition remains to put off the old man, then put on the new. Proclaiming the allness and onlyness of the new first is like attempting to put new wine into an old wineskin, or a new patch on an old garment. And Robert Adams in Silence of the Heart tells us that we should be searching for the meaning to ourself and spending 80% of the time doing that. He says, I know it is not easy to do for some people because they seem to be involved in life, but yet you can do it. It does not matter. You don't have to set aside a time for meditation. You can do it while you are driving your car, while you are at work, while you are playing music. Just be aware of yourself, of who you really are, and realize the rest is a projection of your mind. We are not born, we have no existence, and we do not die. There is no disappearance. To be aware of these truths sets you free, just to be aware of them. And that's all I have for the instructions for Step 6. I hold us all in completion of completely putting off the old man. Namaste.